Hi guys, Dave Wilson here again, and today a really interesting little tool to show you, very clever. But this isn't for working with silver and gold, no. This is for working with wax. So let's take a closer look at it. Follow me. When you're designing a new piece from scratch, experimenting with precious metals can be both costly and difficult. So historically, jewellers have used wax. For a start, it's cheap, and because it's easy to melt and curve, it gives you the freedom to be more creative without the difficulties of working with metal. Historically, you'd use metal sculpting tools which you heat in an open flame, but if your tools are too hot, they will liquefy your wax. Vice versa, when they're cold, they won't work, so it's a constant in and out of the flame to keep your tools at the right temperature. Well, not anymore. This is the Pepetools Touch A Matic wax pen. It comprises of the main unit with power supply, solid metal, Pepe quality as always. This unit works with 110 or 220 volts, so it's fine for USA, England, Europe and many other countries. Power switch on the back, make sure it's off. The lead for the pen connects to the front with a 5-pin DIN connector. Note it only goes one way. There's a little groove on the top. The pen is already attached and it comes with a set of different shaped nibs. The gold coloured plug just slots into the end of the pen, and the wire loop is the bit that heats up, so again make sure it's off. You can see here you've got a whole array of different sizes and shapes for big and small jobs. You can stand a couple of them on the top here, and a couple of clips on the side make for a good solid tool rest for the pen. Control is really simple. Switch it on and the front lights up green. So it's really clear that it's on, and there's also an LED built into the pen too. You have a temperature dial and you can see here that the LED display changes. So you can set the required level that you want and the unit will keep the tips at a constant temperature. No back and forth in a flame and no waiting for it to warm up. Instant on, perfect temperature all the time. So just turn it on and away you go. Curve, melt, join and weld away. But there's also a little button on the front, and this is the real genius of this device. This sets it to touch mode. In touch mode you can see the power level flashing, so you know that you're in touch mode, and the pen LED is off. The pen's not on. In this mode the unit is only switched on when you touch the collar around the pen. See that? See how the power lights up to the set level when I touch the collar. Clever stuff, eh? Hence the name Touch A Matic. You touch it, it's automatic. So when you're working on a complex job or multiple pieces, just set your temperature and leave the pen in the stand. As soon as you pick it up, it instantly turns on at your chosen temperature. Need a spare hand? No problem, just put it back down. It will switch off. So this is a really great way to work. You don't have to have it on constantly, and you don't need to keep switching it on and off either. Just grab a pen and you've got instant heat, perfectly controlled. This really is a genius idea. You can just be creative. You don't need to think about it. If you prefer to work with gloves, not a problem, just switch it to continuous mode. A little tip here, use a paper towel to wipe off any molten wax from the tip. To change tips, just let them cool a second. Pepe state that you must switch it off first. If you think about it, especially in continuous mode, if it's switched on, then as soon as you insert the tip, it's instantly going to get hot. So do use a little common sense. You don't have to wait for the unit to heat up again, it's instant on, so there's nothing lost. So do switch it off when you're making changes. So guys, I hope you found this little insight useful into what this thing is and what it does. I think if you're working with a lot of lost wax, where you're attaching things to sprues all the time and you're making little trees, then I think something like this, especially in the touch mode, is going to be absolutely invaluable. For me personally, I don't do a lot of wax stuff, but when I do, this is very nice, small and convenient, and it's clean as well. I don't like to have a flame in here. This is what I call my clean bench here. So I don't have a spirit burner. So the fact that this is electric, there's no flame, there's no alcohol, there's no flammable liquids. So to me, it's a lot safer and cleaner. I have to say, guys, a little word of caution here. Obviously, if you're working with hot, sticky wax, you are going to burn your fingers. It's inevitable. But think about it. Even the world's great chefs, they've all cut their fingers on a sharp knife at some point, but they don't complain to the manufacturer that the knife was too sharp. Same with this. If it wasn't hot, it wouldn't be any use. So yes, it does get hot, so, you know, a little bit of common sense, be safe. Just a little tip there, if you do prefer to wear gloves, then obviously the touch system isn't going to work if you've got gloves on. So if you want to wear gloves, then set it to continuous mode. Just another little point too, with the touch ring, if you put it in the stand, make sure that you fit it into the stand properly, because if the touch ring comes into contact with something metal, it can possibly switch it on. So just be aware of that. But yeah, a great little tool there, and very clever. I hope that's been of some use to you. I've been Dave Wilson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon on the next video. Bye for now.